Hi, I'm Emily from BMC PR and Events. So today I'm talking about these two theories, social exchange theory and social learning theory. So this theory actually is under theories of persuasion and social influence. And here is a persuasion of audience, how the PR people persuade their audience. So first is learn new information, let them learn. Second is change emotion, and third is act in certain ways. So here we can see Michael D. Miller and Timothy say that at a minimum of successful persuasive attempt generate some types of cognitive, affective, or behavioral modification in the target. So here is the term of persuasion. First is awareness. You can see accepting information for the first time. Second is attitude, predisposition to like or dislike the thing. Belief is assessment that things are true or false. The lastly is behavior, observation, actions. So, okay, like the example is like you walk into the bank and there are so many tents, card, brochures, and those explaining how to open a new account to can teach you how to earn more money. Then those bank people will serve you free coffee and say that if you open some account then you will get some free gifts. So this action shows that how banks PR people are seeking to change your awareness, attitudes, beliefs and behavior. So let's us go into social theory by John Thibault and Harold Kelly. So as we know, first exchange of rewards, like social exchange theory, exchange of reward and the cost to qualify the values of outcomes from different situations of an individual. So in social exchange theory, is used the economy method like to minimize the cost and maximize your rewards. So includes all these, the outcome are perceived to be greater, we close more and develop a closer relationship with that person. So as we can see this basic formula of predicting the behavior, for in here each social exchange theory relationship is, they're having the social theory in every relationship. So as we can see, we have behavior profits equals to reward of interactions and cost interactions. So first, costs are the real of perceived debits resulting from a behavior, and we can see rewards are the obvious perceived credit resulting from another behavior, and what they get is the profits are short or long run gains of interaction with others. This process actually is a negotiation by people and people relationships. So in the key assumption, first, humans are rational beings. For example, a single mom may be presented with the opportunity for promoting at work, but she needs to think of what she will get in rewards and costs. Like her rewards is increase of salary, but she need to think of the cost, what she will need to add on, like childcare costs, losing time to take care of child. So next is individuals must experience costs in order to obtain future rewards. For example, a student decided to begin study towards a master degree. His rewards is master degree, the master degree, but the cost will be like wasting time and energy or the additional expenses in his life. Yeah. And next is the standard that humans use to evaluate rewards and costs differ from people to person and can vary over the course of time. So like example, a family pet may be perceived differently by different family members. Like there are some family members will think like the pet is just a home security reason, but some of it is a companionship for them. And lastly is individuals are motivated by self-interest. For example, a student need to make choice whether obtain or not in tuition class. It's based on their perception of rewards and costs they will receive from the tuition. So next. So now I will explain in social learning theory. Albert Bandura. Bandura's social learning theory posits that people learn from one another through observation, imitation, and modeling. So this theory has often been called bridge between behaviorist and cognitive learning theories because it encompasses attention, memory, and motivation. In key concepts, social learning theory explains human behavior in terms of continuous reciprocal interaction between cognitive, behavioral, and environmental influence. And people learn through observing others' behavior, attitudes, and outcome of those behaviors. Most human behavior is learned observationally through modeling from observing others and forms an idea of how new behaviors are performed, and on later occasions this coded information serves as a guide for action by Bandura. So here he added two important ideas. First is mandating process occur between stimuli and responses. Second is behavior is learned from the environment through the process of learning observations. So first, mandational process is focused on how mental, which means cognitive, factors are involved in learning. So here we have 4 mandational process. First is attention, which is the extent to which we expose or notice the behavior. For a behavior to be imitated, it has to grab our attention. The ones of the characteristics is sensory capacity affect the attention. Second is retention, is remembering what you paid attention to. The behavior may be noticed, but it not always remember, which obviously prevents imitations. So the third one is reproduction. Reproducing the image, this is the ability to perform the behavior that the model has just demonstrate, includes physical capabilities and self-observation of reproductions. And the last one, the last process is motivation. This will perform, will to perform the behavior. The rewards and punishment that follow a behavior will be considered by the observer. So next is observational learning. They will be talking about children observe the people around them behaving in various ways. This is illustrated during the famous Bobo experiment by Bandura. Individuals that are observed are called models. So in society, children are surrounded by many influential models, such as their parents within the family, characters on children's TV, friends within their peers of group, or teacher at the school. Children pay attention to some of these people which mean models, and anchor their behavior. After they observe, they will try to copy their behavior. So people around the children will respond to the behavior it imitates with either reinforcement or punishment. Consequently, it is more likely to imitate behavior modeled by people of the same sex. So children will also take into account of what happens to other people when deciding whether or not to copy someone's actions. If a child imitates a model behavior and the consequences are rewarding, the child is likely to continue performing the behavior. So, in a conclusion, theories of persuasions are playing an important role in the public relation. These theories are guidance of PR people to persuade their audience to change their thinking and behavior. So that's all for today. Thank you.